Hello students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. School Studies is pleased to announce the launch of our educational website, Patel Section. After years of hard work and dedication, we are delighted to officially announce the launch. Our goal with this website is to provide our students with an easier way to learn their lesson and prepare for exams. Today we will see a video related to NCERT Solution for Class 10 English Chapter 9 Madam Rides the Bus. So let's solve textbook exercise. The first question is, what was Valley's favorite pastime? Valley's favorite pastime was standing in the front doorway of her house and watching what was happening in the street outside. Next, what was a source of unending joy for Valley? What was her strongest desire? The sight of the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town, filled with a new set of passengers each time it passed through the street near her house, was a source of unending joy for Valley. Her strongest desire was to take a ride on the bus someday. What did Valley find out about the bus journey? How did she find out this detail? Valley found out that the bus journey to the town from her village was 6 miles and took 45 minutes approximately. The fare for one-way journey cost 30 paisa. She listened to the conversations carefully between her neighbor and the people who regularly took the bus trip, and asked a few questions to gain some information and small details about the bus journey. What do you think Valley was planning to do? Valley was planning to travel on the bus and go to the town and return home on the same bus. She heard the onward journey fare was 30 paisa, that took 45 minutes approximately to reach the town. In this way, she planned that she will stay in her seat and pay another 30 paisa for the return trip. This meant that she could take the bus 1 o'clock afternoon bus, reach the town at 1:45 p.m. and return home by 2:45 p.m. Why does the conductor call Valley Madam? The conductor called Valley Madam because she was behaving like a woman in an audacious and smart manner. She did not accept his help to get into the bus and was very quick in replying to the conductor's question. Assumed by her antic and behavior, the conductor teased her by calling her Madam. Next, why does Valley stand up on the seat? What does she see now? Valley was enchanted by the view of the beautiful scenery outside the bus and was trying hard to look outside. But her view was blocked by the canvas blind that covered the lower part of the window. In order to catch a better glimpse, she stood up on the seat and peered over the blind. She saw the narrow road as the bus was going along the bank of canal, palm trees, grassland, distant mountain, green field and blue sky. On the other side, there was a deep ditch and many acres of green fields, stretched far and wide as much as her eyes could see. What was Valley tell the elderly man when she calls her a child? When the elderly man in the bus referred to Valley as a child, she instantly replied that there was nobody in the bus who was a child. She further stated that she had paid her fare for 30 paisa like other passengers in the bus. Why didn't Valley want to make friends with the elderly man? Valley was not interested to make friends with the elderly woman because she looked quite repulsive to her. She had big earlobes with bigger holes and wore ugly earrings. Besides, she was also chewing betel nut and her mouth was also filled with bitter juice that was likely to spill all all over her lips. Seeing all this, Valley thought that the elderly woman was not sociable enough to be friends with. Next, how did Valley save up money for her first journey? Was it easy for her? Valley had saved every stray coin meticulously that came her way. She resisted very temptation for buying peppermints, toys, balloons, etc. to save enough money for the bus trip. It had been really difficult for her as she had to control her urges and resisted the temptation to be on the merry-go-round in the village fair. After making a lot of sacrifices, she was able to save 60 paisa for her first bus journey. Next, what did Valley see on her way that made her laugh? Valley was overjoyed upon seeing a young cow, tail high in the air, running very fast right in the middle of the road, just in the front of bus. The driver sounded his horn loudly again and again so that the cow moves away from the path. But the more he honked, the cow became more frightened and galloped as fast as possible. Seeing all this, it appeared very funny to Valley, and she laughed out loud until tears rolled down her eyes. Why didn't she get off the bus at the bus station? Valley's plan was not only to take the bus ride and not roam around the town. She had painstakingly accumulated 60 paisa for her onward and return bus journey. She knew that she had limited money to travel by bus and will spend 30 paisa fare on her onward journey. Go to the town and then return by the same bus before her mother woke up from her afternoon nap. She neither had the money to roam around the town nor had she time to explore it, so she didn't get off the bus at the bus station. Next, why didn't Valley went go to the stall and have a drink? What does this tell you about her? Valley didn't want to go to the stall as she had saved 60 paisa only for the bus journey. She didn't want to waste money on anything unnecessary as she had to return by the same bus at any cost. So when the conductor suggested her to get down and get a drink for herself, she refused. He also offered to get her a drink in case she doesn't have money, but she still refused. This implies that she was an independent girl who did not want to rely on anyone for her needs. What was Valley's deepest desire? Find the words and phrases in the story that tell you this. Valley's deepest desire was to get a ride on the bus that she saw every day from her house. The words and phrases in the story that depict her desire are an overwhelming desire, source of unending joy, stare wistfully, and kindle in her longings, dreams, and hopes. Next, how did Valley plan her bus ride? What did she find out about the bus? And how did she save up the fare? Valley had been carefully listening since many days to the conversations between her neighbors and the people who regularly used the bus and asked a few discreet questions. She learned from them that the town was 6 miles away from her village and the bus charged 30 paisa as fare for the onward journey, and it took 45 minutes to complete one-way bus trip. She also made her mind to stay in the bus and return in the same bus that would cost her 60 paisa to and for. She was determined not to get down from the bus to roam around the town as she didn't have enough money. Hence, she saved 60 paisa meticulously and restricted all kinds of urge and temptation to buy peppermints, toys, etc., and even a ride on the merry-go-round at this village annual fair. It was Valley's secret adventurous tip that she had planned without her parents' knowledge. Why does the conductor refer to Valley as a madam? The conductor called Valley madam as she behaved like a grown-up woman and responded uh, irritably on being referred to as a child. She was an 8-year-old girl and considered herself old enough to travel alone in the bus. Besides, she also refused his help when he extended his hand to help her get into the bus. She replied commandingly that she could manage getting into the bus on her own. Why does Valley refuse to look out of the window on her way back? Valley refused to look out of the window on her way back to her village because she was upset on seeing the dead body of a cow that was running towards the bus while she was going to the town. The poor animal was hit by some fast moving vehicle on the road. She was overcome with sadness and extremely frightened to look outside the bus window as the memory of the cow was haunting her. What does Valley mean when she says, I was just agreeing with what you said about things happening without her knowledge? When Valley's mother casually mentioned that there are certain things that happens around them without their knowledge, Valley instantly agreed to her mother's words and said, I was just agreeing with what you said about things happening without her knowledge. She was happy about her adventurous bus trip to the town which she had taken without the knowledge of her parents. So this was chapter 9 of NCERT Solution for class 10th English. I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.